that if not um yet, you should have received an email either from me, from Kathy, or from Jeremy regarding your ACH setup. This is how you set up your payment information through SweetAssist. So you should have your username and your password. If you don't have your username or your password, feel free to let us know. Okay, just raise your hand, send me an email, or put in your account information. I'm sorry, account information, your email on the chat so that we can send you the ACH instruction if you have not received anything yet, so that you can set it up. You need to make sure that it has been set up before your closing or before any transaction closed. Okay? So as you know, once you receive the email, it will ask you to log into Suite Assist. So again, username and password. If you already set up Suite Assist before and you can't remember the password, if you're having a problem setting it up, just please send me an email or Jeremy so that we can reset it for you and then you can go ahead and log in. And once you are able to log in, I'm sorry, I need to share my screen. 1 second. Okay, so once you're able to log in your profile, this is what you're going to see. So at the bottom left, you would see ACH payments, and it would ask you to enter your account information. Account information meaning your routing number and your account number and what kind of bank it is. And then just click on continue. I'm not set up, okay, because I'm not going to be receiving any commission. So basically it's going to ask you for that information. Then it will verify and send two micro deposits into your account. So you need to click on continue, would go to a page. It would say initiate micro deposit. Make sure that you click on it and it would generate two micro deposits. You will receive it within 48 hours. If you're not going to, if you will not receive it on the first day, you will receive it on the second business day. And then once you have it, enter those two micro deposits and then confirm, and then you're all set up. If you want to confirm if it has been set up properly, just let me know. Okay, send me a quick text or email that, hey, Anne, I believe I am all set up. Can you go ahead and confirm and check my profile? Then I can go ahead and do it for you. So once you're set up, second thing that you need to make sure is to submit your documents. It's either you submit or upload your documents on Suite Assist, same. Okay, same platform. You just need to do this. Click on transaction, my transactions. Okay. And then it's either you click here, the upper portion, or click here. It's going to do the same thing. You need to choose if it's the buyer side or the seller side, or if it is a lease agreement. Just enter the information it's asking. So that's going to be the address and then the name of your client after you enter the address. For example, let's just use something like that. Then select client, create the information, first name, last name, and their email address. If they don't have any email, then you can put in your email in here just to make sure that it is filled out because it is a required information. Then create contact, and it will automatically go to the next screen. I'll just pull up the existing account for um demo purpose. Okay, so in here, you need to make sure that you enter the amount. Okay, so if it is just a listing contract, an agency, or it is just the listing um documents that you have, no purchase agreement, then you can enter the listing price in here. It would be automatically saved once you click anything on the screen. And then go to documents. This is where you upload your documents, all signed documents by your clients. So you can either upload your document one by one by clicking here and then upload it. Choose a file that you would want to upload, or you can upload documents all at the same time. Just click on upload bulk files, click here, and then choose all the documents that you would want to upload. And it will be available on this part. And if you would want to assign the pages on the category it belongs, for example, you have agency uploaded in here, just choose and then select and then apply. And then just go back, do the same thing on the other documents. If you don't want to, and that is okay. Now, if you see that it has been uploaded, but you're not sure, just let me know. Hey, Anne, I did upload some documents, but I'm not sure if because it's not showing on my end or it's saying that it's still processing. Let me know. I can go ahead and check it for you. But you just need to make sure that once you click on approve, because you don't need to click on save. So once you click here, click on the documents and then click on open. And if it starts loading, it will be completed if it's not too large, not more than 20 or 10 MB. It will be completed within a minute or less. I just need to make sure that this shows up, that uploaded by, or it has this icon that means that it is already available on that page. So CDA form, you don't have to fill that out. I will be filling this out once I receive the check and the closing documents. Once it is your closing, please have your title company send us the check at our office. You can drop it off at the Edina office and make sure to bring a copy of the closing documents with you. Okay? Because I would need the title, the settlement statement. Um, do you have any questions so far before we proceed with, I think it's Jeremy's um Jeremy will be discussing the onboarding process.
Any,
Who have not received any ACH instruction yet or is not yet set up and you need the instruction. Okay, so I guess you're all set up. Everyone is set up and um
yeah, if you have any questions or you feel that you forgot maybe or you haven't completely set up Sweet Assist yet, please do so. It's a quick 3 minute turnout. Once you log in, just 30 seconds for you to, you've seen the how Anne was doing it earlier. It's very simple. It's very quick. If you don't have any logins yet, feel free to reach out to Anne. Reach out to me. We'll get it done as soon as we can. Again, it's fairly simple. It's fairly quick. Just adding your information in there, wait for the two micro deposits, you're good to go. Wait for it, input it in the two fields that Anne showed earlier. And yeah, you should be able to get paid, as quickly as, 1, 2, 3. So when you guys joined or the new agents joined um, previously, you'll be receiving an email from me or welcome emails from me on how to properly set up your ACH and the sorts. You'll have your company email set up as well. So I've received some notification from some agents reached out to me if they had like a company email set up. Initially, it's not really a company email; it's just a forwarder, meaning if you use that domain or that setup, it will just forward it to your either your Gmail, your Hotmail, or Yahoo, whatever you sent us or whatever you had. So it currently just forwards emails to that domain or your personal email. But if you want to be set up having a full company email, just let me know so that you'll have you know the ability to send and receive emails. So I have a couple of questions if I can pull it up. Julio, I'll reach out to you since we just set you up. I'll take care of it. Um, Patrick, if you have the time, maybe you can respond to some of the chat, inquiry below. Uh,
Yeah, sure, sure.
Perfect, thanks. I'll proceed. So, apart from the email, if you have any questions, again, please reach out to any staffs you have. We have Anne, we have Patrick, we have me. We'll just forward, the inquiry you have to the correct point of contact. And apart from the company email, for business cards, for sale signs and open house signs, we take care of that as well. For open house signs, SOP would just have to reach out to me. You can email me how many open house signs you wanted. It comes with stakes and signs. It's $14 a piece, and there's no payment upfront. All you need to do is just let me know how many sticks and signs you need. It's readily available in our Edina office. You can go ahead, come by and pick it up as much as you want, and you will be get billed or you will pay for that on your next commission. So it doesn't matter how many you'll take. For sale signs, standard procedure would be letting me know the property address. We'll reach out to Continental Post. I'm not sure if Iser is in, but he takes care of it. He requests for sign installation and removal as well. For $80, we can already have it installed and removed at the same time. You just let me know when you want it installed, when you want it removed. So we'll request from Continental Post. Again, it's $80, and installation typically will be 2 to 3 business days, depends on location, but that's the turnaround time. For business cards, we work with a third-party vendor. It's called Build a Sign. So we have readily available templates available in that link. I can send you over the link if you guys want to directly in contact with them. Again, it's Build a Sign. We have our account representative. Her name is Olive, and she'll take care of ordering signs for you or business cards or any signs in particular. Actually, we have that readily available with them. Again, it's Build a Sign. Reach out to me if you have any questions or if you want me to provide the link, I'll provide it to you. Questions so far? All right. Um,
I do have a question. For
yes,
sale, is it a standard size? What's the size of the board which they install?
it's Iser has the exact dimension, but as far as I know, it's 30 by 24 and it's color blue.
And and that includes the $80 includes the sign too.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. All right, good question. Um, to continue, also, if you have any questions, like, I have some agents reaching out, they're fellow agents who are available to show houses. If you're out of town and you needed help with fellow agents, like showing house, paying them for a certain amount, please. It's included in my welcome email, and it's through our Facebook private page. We have, if I'm not mistaken, Patrick, I think we have like 250 active agents in our Facebook private account. You can post there. You can ask us. You can ask me and or Patrick, so we can post that. We can solicit any answers who are available to show houses for you. That way, you guys can coordinate and help each other out in showing houses. So Patrick can put that in the chat box, and please join, and you should be able to get in touch with other agents in there. Actually, we have a lot of inquiries, in that platform. So, and to you also have your own, not really a personalized website, but once you join in our website, you have your own profile, you have your own link. I can provide it to you. Um, I ask agents to send me their headshots. It's up to you if it's a professional headshot or any kind that you wanted. You have your own link, you have your own hyperlink. I can send it over to you. For business use, for marketing, you can put it in your website, in your email, or business cards. Let me know so I can send that link over to you. Any questions? Pretty much that's an overview of onboarding process. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I know Patrick is ready, put in the chat box our contact details. But I'd like to take the opportunity to get your attention. It's a renewal period. If you received an email from me, meaning automatic, your license is up for renewal. So that means whether you're a broker or a salesperson, your renewal fee is for 71.25 for salesperson, and broker is for 133.25 around that. So reach out to me, or you can reply to the email. We'll have that paid right away. I'll need your credit card information, and I'll key that in directly in Commerce site or Pulse portal. So reach out to me. You can reply to my email or reach out to me through 651-237-4302. That's my direct number, or it's in my signature line in the email. Call me so we can get that straightened out right away. If you want to know how many hours you have left, in your CEs to be compliant, you can reach out to me. I can check that for you real time. Also, you can do that when you have time. You can review it. It's in Pulse Portal. If I could share my screen real quick, I can show it how it's done. Right. So this is Pulse Portal. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks. So this is the Commerce Department. So there are some hesitations about the credit card, provided. I'm not saving it. It's, I'll key that indirectly in Pulse. So, it's safe, and, the security is awesome. So you won't, that there will be no breach or something. But anyway, going back to check for how many hours you have left in your CEs. So this is the site, pulseportal.com. Very simple and very straightforward. So this is the interface. So choose a program. It's automatic in there. Choose a board, click the drop down, and real estate. So wait for it to load, and this will be your second, page that you'll be in. So just scroll down to the very last part, and then you have the other services, and you can just review your transcript right over here. If you want to know the course history or the course completion history, what you took, you can click it here. It will be indicated specifically when and how you took, when and what the specific course you took in the past. So in this case, just review your transcript. All right, sorry. It will ask for your last name, license number, and social. Okay, just the three items, just the last name, license number, and social. It will bring you to a page wherein it will ask if it will confirm your name. Just click next, and then it will give you the information. So that's how simple you check for your CE transcript or CE hours you're missing, right? So again, the due date for the renewal would be June the 30th, but we don't want to wait until that day. So we encourage everyone to finish it before then. So kind of like the reason why I'm sending it to this early, and I will not be missing that. I keep sending it every week, leading to the last day. That way we'll not be missing anything. We will not have an inactive license, or commerce reaching out to us that agents who haven't renewed or haven't complied with their CEs. So again, please, it's very it's imperative that we finish this, because if you have any transactions, it will be messed up because of inactive licenses. So I'll keep bugging you guys to renew. And if you haven't done your CEs yet, or if you're hesitant to pay first and you need to finish your CEs first, that's fine. But I encourage you to pay and sell the 71.25 or 133 ahead of the CE completion. So that's that way that's off your plate. And anyway, if you want to take your Cs in the latter part, like if you want to do it May or June, or towards the very end, that's fine. Once you're done, since you're already paid for your for your renewal beforehand, your license will renew automatically once you're done with your Cs. Do you have any questions? All right.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Brigetta.
Would would you repeat your phone number? I'm an old lady. I don't write as fast as you would.
For sure. You don't sound like it, but yeah, okay. I'll put that, or Patrick will put that in the chat box. Any
Oh, I thought you were
questions?
good. And I think I'm in the first, I renewed last year, so we only renew every 2 years. Is that correct?
Every 2 years, yeah.
So I don't have to pay the 70, whatever you said, for this
Only
year, only on the renewal year?
only the renewal year, but let me go and check. I don't want to assume. If you guys can see my screen, I can check it here.
And then 15 hours of CE still needs to be done in the first calendar year of renewal. Anybody can do a minimum of 15. And you can do all 30 in the first year or 15 each year.
Yep.
Yeah, Thursday, I'm gonna do 7.5 hours. And I've done 4 already, and I've got another one coming up the first part of May.
Perfect.
Most people skip the module. So a lot of agents will do 15 hours, for example,
Yeah.
or whatever, but they won't do the renewal period, the required module, and then they lose their license.
Yeah, no, that's what I've got scheduled in May.
Perfect.
Perfect. Well, yep. Anyway, Brigetta, if you look at the screen, I'm pretty sure you've seen this before, but to refresh your memory, your expiration date or your license isn't up for renewal until next year. So all that's left for you to do is just comply with your CEs, and then you're all set for this cutoff. If you
Okay,
can see, yep.
okay. And you talk a lot of alphabet soup, which I'm not privy to know.
Let
Or
me
I
know
don't,
if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out to me,
okay,
text or email or call.
thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else has any questions? All right. If you have no questions, let's continue with Patrick, who's our marketing guy who helps you. I know pretty much you've seen his work. He posts listings or your listings or congratulatory if you have any closings. So he'll pretty much talk about it. Patrick.
Hi guys, good morning. So Patrick here, one of the talent acquisitions and also your marketing resource. So basically, if ever you have any request for flyers or whatnot, you can reach out to me, or I mean reach out to our main email, which is admin@nrgadmin.com, and the one who handles that is going to send that out to me for the request. Just let me know what exactly you need, and yeah, I'll do it for you if I could. So yeah, basically what happens here is that if ever you have let's say new listings that goes active, everything, or I mean, I'll be making an artwork for that, and I'll be posting that to our social media accounts. So here is our social media accounts. Um, just follow them, or you could join uh, the private group, and all of the announcements would be there, including the recordings of each of our Tuesday huddles, right? So again, if ever you need anything for marketing or whatnot, reach out to me, and or anyone in the admins, and we'll do that for you, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I do over here.
What we've got some software here so that if anybody who needs something like maybe a team logo or I don't need you guys banging your head against the wall for 2 hours trying to figure out how to get something done. So if you need a flyer or something, we've got software to spit back out. So you can just reach out and we can do it in house. We're trying to push your so that everybody knows is that we've got one email and one phone number that you be helpful to remember all the time. And then as you learn the staff, you can start to remember their direct individual emails. But we got one phone number for one email address for support, and then everything gets to where it needs to go. So it keeps showing you that 330-8000 number, and then the admin at NRG admin number. Iser manages that box all day long. So let's see. So I don't know if Iser's on the phone or not. If I haven't met anybody, this is Randy. One thing I had is some slides from SPAR from yesterday. I don't know if I'll pull them up on my screen. And I wanted to point out, did Ann talk at all?
Yes, sir.
Was Ann up already?
Yes, she did, boss.
Okay. So I just want to point out, especially if anybody's new, but even if you haven't tuned in much lately, geez, I could probably just pull this up. I'm on the SPAR website. I get a Tuesday morning meeting from them every Monday night. And it's just amazing how much information is out on your association website. So if you're part of Minneapolis or part of St. Paul or Duluth or St. Cloud, whatever you are, it's loaded with resources now, especially like our MLS. I keep pointing out to people because, back when we got started, or depending on when you are, our MLS didn't have much more than the information to go look for houses, right? And then certain softwares would come out, and the software would offer maybe a potential ability to sign your documents for you. As well as doing your CRM. So since then, we've had our MLS just continues to provide services for us to use. And so if you tune into the things that are available, like last week, they had there's about 8 different apps we can use, and a lot of it's crossover, right? The best thing to do and the only resource. It just means I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff available now. So the one thing I saw that I thought was a really good resource, and I didn't make it on last week, we had our education event in Edina, but it was basically they showed everybody what each app does. And I mean, I thought that was pretty, valuable one to attend. So if anybody gets a hold of SPAR, I don't know if they had it recorded, but I definitely thought that it's something that we should be showing our agents, or at least guiding you to, because if you sit down for 40 minutes, suddenly have all this information. Well, looks like I'm pulling up this slideshow because I'm showing you kind of what your associations can do. I didn't even read this yet, but I'm looking right away. So somebody was asking about headshots the other week, and it looks like right here we found an agent that was doing some open houses, and so we were referring people to that broker open to get a headshot. But this first slide I'm seeing right here says, "Say cheese and cheers at SPAR's Head Shop at Hops event." So it looks like there must be some type of a beer thing going on. Headshot and Hops, May 6th, where members can connect with colleagues, get a high quality headshot. Let's see. Polished professional headshots, walk away. So let's see. If anybody wants to get on this information, I think what I'll do here is I'll try to post this. So let's see if it's daytime or nighttime. It took me away, so I gotta try to track down the link. Well, I mean, this is your association, so if anybody wants to find out when this is, they could call the association. I'll try to pull it up and ask when and where it is. I'll figure out how we can get this link out, especially if anybody asks. I think what I'll do here is forward this to Jeremy, and he can maybe look for the link while I'm talking. Come on. What the hell's going on? Jeremy. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully you get this, Jeremy, and you can help us get the link while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So now, let's see. You guys still see my screen?
Yep. Well, not anymore.
I can't find that PowerPoint, but here we go. So share window, this one. Okay. I think my computer might have a little bit of a lag here, but I don't get into this stuff too much about roundtable stuff. I mean, anybody's welcome to be as attendant, attend all the stuff you want to. There's so much stuff going on in our industry. I feel like I'm busy managing my own life. I don't go to much of this stuff. But when I do see that they're offering learning labs, here's a build a CMA, how to work on your Google business profiles, transaction desk templates, intro to Canva. I mean, that's to learn how to use the software we use. We pay for an updated version, but I'm just pointing out that there's a lot of resources here to just get up to snuff on certain things. So I want to point out next week we got, I think, a pretty good huddle because I try to do the huddles that add value to everybody, right? I don't just like sending out information that's just industry-wide info. But the warranty person, if anybody went to joinnrg.com to get on this huddle, I don't know if you guys know, so I've tried to make everything really simple. If there's a problem I see once, I try to fix it. So one thing I did for us all is I made this www.nrg100.com. I'm going to show it to you on my screen because the reason I did it was, you get a URL for a Tuesday huddle, and all of a sudden you got, I just created this other page, and it's basically a company resource where you can find anything we offer if you ever need to. So there's a link on here to get to Suite Assist. There's a link on here to get to our Zoom meetings. So if you forget the email, you're trying to fumble through to find the invite, all you have to do is go to nrg100.com and click on the join Zoom meeting icon. So business cards and yard sign link are in here. We've got a discount with Build a Sign. All of our templates are in there, so you can add your own photo or your own logo, whatever you're going to do, get your own phone number on a yard sign and get them made. I think a few of them would be a couple $100 with our promo. So we'll put them in a warehouse. And then, if we order a sign for one of your listings, we'll order the post with your sign. That way your leads are coming to you. So this home warranty program, I want to point out because they got this new program and I thought it was a value. So I'm putting them up on our huddle next week. Is they will let any buyer have 100 days of free warranty before they have to buy the warranty. So they're going to give us all the details about it. And that's kind of where I'm going. We're always going to get a mortgage guy that we want to let present because maybe we can't find content that's significant enough and we got to fill up a Tuesday just trying to offer you guys some information. So, listen to different loan officer every other week gets a little bit of listening to like loan officers, right? I mean, they're all kind of just getting us to send them business. And I feel like this is something of value that you can use and turn around to your client 100 days of a free house warranty. So they're going to get on next Tuesday and give us all the details on that. Like Ann said, the biggest thing here is we exchange a paycheck for a complete file. So it's all we ask is try to get your files in and make sure you get your agency relations and buyer's reps, all that up front if you can. At the end of the day, we got to get a copy in the file. We're getting an audit right now starting on Thursday. So I already sent them about 8 files that they asked for randomly. And so now I got a call with our attorney in the Department of Commerce on Thursday. But we've got a pretty nice system here that keeps everything in order now that we use Suite Assist, and the fact that we can let Ann pay out commissions for anybody that's registered instead of having to go through me and Jeremy and Kathy. As long as Ann has that file completed, she gets to press pay. So get in Suite Assist, please, if you're not already. I think we got it open up for questions now, right?
Right.
Iser didn't get on the phone, but Iser manages about half a dozen HOAs for me. So that's something we do here too. If anybody runs across an opportunity to manage homeowners associations, I guess we could take a look at it. But since he didn't get on, I thought I'd just tell you what he does.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
You flashed Jeremy's phone number up there for about a nanosecond. Can you do a mass email giving us, you said there was one email and one number and
Yeah,
that,
it's up there. If you scroll up through the chat, everything we've talked about is all still in here, but we can definitely repost it. Basically, as people continued to add information, it just went towards the top of the screen. We'll pop
okay,
it up again. It should be in the new part. I'll probably wind up putting this information on this page too, then, because if we're making it a resource, you might as well have a company roster here. I'll have to figure out how to add that on here.
yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. 11:38. If anybody has been on this call, I appreciate you jumping on again. Or 10:38. You know, if any of you haven't, then we're definitely open for more questions. A lot of times there'll be a handful of people that have been around a while, just kind of tuning in and out on Tuesday huddles. But on this one, we've been doing them monthly, so I can see a lot of people aren't. It's just repeated information. So, if anybody else doesn't have any questions about anything that's going to go on out there, I mean, we'll call this thing and get back to. I got a handful of things to do. We got to prepare for this Department of Commerce hearing. Well, that's it. Then I'm going to say everybody have a great week. As we close this out, if anybody raises their hand again, we'll do that. And then just reach back out if you have any questions. So hopefully you all can see this admin email and the support email. That support line takes text messages too. So just feel free to reach back out, and I mean, make it a great week here. We'll be here if you need anything. Thanks, Julio. Have a good afternoon.
Have a great
Thank
day,
you for
everyone.
your time,
Thank you.
guys. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks, guys.